What's up, everybody? This is Jose.
And Katie.
We are in Spring Hill, Florida. I just bought a new iPhone 13 Pro Max. Nobody has this thing. Luckily for me, I called the AT&T here in Spring Hill. I saw the AT&T store. I was like, hey, call this store real quick and maybe they'll have it. And guess what?
They had it.
They
so had one in stock and we got it.
What, $1,300 later? Mm-hmm. Less than that. He hooked us up, I guess. Yeah. Can you get that off the dash? It's gonna go flying in a heartbeat.
It's just
yeah, but it's gonna go flying.
Placed.
Yeah, it's gonna go flying soon. So they have a Best Buy. Spring Hill is one of the largest cities in Florida. Not like Miami or Jacksonville, but of the smaller places. This is about a Cape Coral sized place. I've been stuck at the Best Buy. I bought a GoPro, and I thought the GoPro was the problem. Turns out the memory card was the problem. In fact, can you put one of those memory cards in that GoPro? And we could probably do a side view for later. You pay so much money for these devices. One of the guys in there was a jerk. A real jerk. One of the guys I dealt with inside of this store. Here. Most were very professional.
He never went in Ross.
No.
He went in the Best Buy.
Yeah, it wasn't the Best Buy. But at the what's it called, Best Buy?
Yeah.
One of the guys was a real jerk. Here's the GoPro. Put a memory card in it. Take the other. I already took it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was a real jerk. Like totally jerk. Like. And he called. He brought the manager. I was like, "Why don't you talk to your manager?" Brought the manager, and I was like super kind and friendly to the manager. But he's just like his temperament was very short. Like he wasn't professional. Everybody, the girl was professional, and the other guy was super professional. I mean, he spent like all that time that I was in there was mostly 90% one guy showing me. I guess we could go to the Apple store and find the right thing because I'm not gonna buy something.
Well, there's Apple stores in
Fort Myers. Isn't it by appointment though?
Tampa, I guess.
I think now Apple's by appointment. These companies are getting so ridiculous. This guy's from Puerto Rico and she's playing the drums. Look at her. She's like tapping on the drums. Just like doing this. Oh yeah. She's in there jamming. Arroz con habichuela y vianda es lo que hay. She's jamming out, bro. So let me tell you, I'll see that this is the thing I ran over. Right here.
Yeah. Don't run over it again, please.
Well, I didn't even see it the first time. I just ran over. I'm like, what the heck? Run over a homeless person or something? Like, what the crap? Let me tell you guys, the amount of vagrant people in this Spring Hill
is
sad. There's just a lot of, there's an addiction problem. And I think it's been imported from New Jersey and from Pennsylvania and from New York and all those states up there. They've kind of flushed the toilet on Florida with all their undesirables, and they all ended up here in Spring Hill. The amount of people, like earlier there was a girl here with a sign saying she was pregnant and she was homeless. I walked into a bathroom. I'm going to tell you what company. Today I went to Best Buy. I went to Best Buy. I went to AT&T, and I went to a few other little places. And one of the places that I went to, I went to the employee bathroom, and they had toilet paper wrapped up where you can tell they were shooting up. That girl with the Puerto Rican flag, you could tell she was living in her car, the amount of stuff she had in it. This guy's living in his car, and here's another person living in his car. So the amount of people that are just living in cars and behind businesses, or they have a little bike with a trailer. The amount of vagrancy, that truck is balling. Hey, baby. I was thinking we could do some lift kit repair to our truck. Our lift kit broke. We're gonna have to get a new one. I'm just gonna pet you heavily and hopefully this works. Our lift kit broke. We're gonna have to go order. Ow! But the amount of vagrant people in this Spring Hill, it's like insane. We're along US 19 also. But people
US
living
19 is where we've seen some interesting.
Some of the scariest things we've seen in this country, and we've been in like. We've already been to what's this place, Kensington and all that. No, it's sad. Like in the bathroom, one of the businesses that I went to today, I went inside the employee bathroom, not the regular, for customers, but their actual bathroom for the employees. And they had a piece of toilet paper rolled up, and you could see where they were using that to clean the needles. I mean, it's just. I mean, I wouldn't if I had kids and stuff, I wouldn't want to move here. It is appalling. How many people in this town, especially the young people, are basically throwing their lives away with addiction? I mean, it's so normal. It's wrong. But it's like normal. So let's hop on over to Spring Hill, Florida, and see some of the residential neighborhoods. But some of the things that I've seen just roaming through here today are like, are you kidding me?
It's sad.
How do you live your life? I don't know. And then there's so many people. I mean, you almost feel like it's normal, but it shouldn't be normal. You know what I mean? This area of Spring Hill is pretty bad. There's a lot of businesses. Everything you need is here. Good weather. But like I said, there's a serious issue that needs to be addressed here in Spring Hill. And a lot of these people, you can tell they're not from this area. You know, they come with their problems from the Northeast, and this area is suffering greatly. I mean, the Tampa Bay area in all directions, to the north, to the east, to the south, from Sarasota to Orlando. In Spring Hill, Florida, crime is rampant. If you've been thinking about moving to Spring Hill, this video will make you think again. Where people from New York come to retire. Infamous for bingo games that never end. High crime. These neighborhoods are notorious. So lock your doors and pay attention as we tour the most dangerous neighborhoods in Spring Hill. In this video, we're going to be touring the dangerous and notorious streets of Spring Hill. Okay, I don't know why my phone thought I was talking to it, but it did. It's a new phone. It's sad, you know. The area's got a lot of problems. So my new phone, for some reason, thought I was talking to it. That's never good.
It may have thought you said the S word.
No. Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, the S-I-R-I word?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
So it's always listening? I don't need it to listen to me.
Yeah. I'll switch the settings
Siri.
later.
Nope, it didn't do it. So for some reason this phone's just... We can't have that though.
It could have hit a bump and then hit the button.
I don't know what happened, but I don't like it.
Yeah. We'll get the kinks worked out.
I mean, yeah, every technology has its ups and downs, but we don't need something...
Until you know the deal with it.
We gotta figure out why it does that.
Yeah.
But it's I would say it's a depressing drive through US 19 usually. And the worst of it is actually south of here in the Hudson, from what I recall.
Yeah.
This isn't even the worst of the worst. We're going here into a normal neighborhood here in Spring Hill.
I've noticed people park here however they want in the shopping centers.
Yeah. But Spring Hill, Florida, man, it's one of those places where you can really see a lot of the things that are wrong with suburban life. That's a scrapper right there. I mean, you know, you might drive through here and not notice it. You kind of have to pay attention a little bit better. But if you start paying attention, you'll see it. And yeah, there's problems here. Lots of vagrancy. It's always been like that, really.
Yeah.
It's nothing new. This area from Pasco to Hernando County has always had these problems. I think it's definitely the worst that I've seen it in Spring Hill. Seems like the cinematic quality of this new phone we have is pretty good. We're on Alden Street now. Spring Hill doesn't really have rough the neighborhoods within the city limits. It's mostly like Cape Coral. That doesn't mean there's no problems here, but it doesn't have like that rough neighbor, like, you know, like there's neighborhoods that you know are bad for a fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't really have so much of that. Other than this house right here. So what's making noises? The GoPro?
Yeah.
What's it trying to tell me?
Oh, it just turned off.
I have a Georgia Bulldogs. It was on?
I was resetting the thing.
Oh, you did like a factory reset?
No, where it formats the SD card.
Format the SD card. It wouldn't hurt to do a factory reset as well. Pretty sunset right here.
Yeah.
Let's run back down. Can we get back on Spring Hill real quick? Looks like Cape Coral or any other Florida city, really. I do need a map open though.
Of course, I can help you with that.
Dang right you will.
I'm not gonna help you.
Scrapper right there.
But now you are
I've picked scrap before. It's not the most. It's just you do that because you have to, really. That's tough. Little timber pines. I'll take a drive through Spring Hill Drive. Through the hoods at Spring Hill. Spring Hill roads take me home to the place I belong. Unemployment, addiction, take me home. Spring Hill Road, take me home to the place I alive. Spring Hill, Florida is a place where people live.
You know what would be an interesting video game?
Yeah.
Scrapping.
Yeah, scrapping video game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of, scrapping. They're building new houses. What are empty lots going for out here? Probably wouldn't be a bad investment. They're probably too high right now. Beautiful sunset here. I mean, imagine being on a crack and looking at this sunset.
That looks like sinkhole.
Sinkhole?
There
Where?
looks like sinkholes.
Like, where it swallowed up a whole house?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the sinkhole capital, baby. Like, their whole house gets just, you could be sleeping one day and you wake up one day, you're like, what happened to me? Oh, you were in a sinkhole, now you're up here. Yeah, you could definitely.
Like, it dips in some areas, like.
You just wake up and you're like in a hole.
Yeah.
So there's a camper parked on the road. It says for sale, but I guarantee you somebody's living in that thing. Yep, you can tell they're living in it. Yeah. They're not bad looking neighborhoods, but there's definitely a lot of riffraff in here. Like, it's not all glamorous. And there are better parts of Spring Hill where there's more new houses. Yeah, there's parts of Spring Hill where there's more new houses and stuff like that. This isn't the best looking parts. This is by far not the best looking parts. But it's like Lehigh, where just because the houses are new doesn't mean it's a great little spot, you know what I mean? Bump it up. Seems like the video quality is a little bit better than your phone on this one.
Yeah.
I don't have two good devices to record on. We could probably. You want to hook up the. Prepare the go. Oh, you don't have the other stuff, do you? You put one of the memory cards in it?
Yeah. Yeah, the stuff is in the back.
Okay, don't worry. Because we could do a side view.
Yeah.
You know, and in the future we could use it for another video.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
I get it. I get you. I just don't know what the plan is for today.
Well, there's no new hotels at all along 19, are there? Did we ever stay at a hotel in Clearwater?
No.
There's basically, the type of hotels we stay at, there's like nothing along this whole coast. And this is definitely the bedbug coast.
Yeah.
When people call it the sun coast, we call it the bedbug coast. Bedbug. There are some hoods in Spring Hill.
There is a newer hotel in Brooksville.
That newer, it's still been around for quite a while.
About a year.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. I mean, my brother stayed at that hotel. So
oh.
yeah, it's not exactly glamorous. If somebody as cheap as him has stayed there, it's.
Yeah.
What is on the road? Is that a squirrel?
It's like the ones that we've stayed at.
It's a rabbit. What is that? A guinea pig, right?
No.
What is it?
It's like it's a squirrel, but this.
No tail?
It looks like it got cut off.
Oh no! It lost its tail.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
First, I thought it was like one of those that they have in the prairie dog.
Yeah, it looked like it hopped around like a prairie dog or something. Man, this is trashy in here.
But no, it's a squirrel. It just got its tail cut off.
Those are Island Boys? Hey, it's Island Boys. No?
No.
What are they doing in Spring Hill?
I wouldn't know. Damn ties here.
Spring Hill, yeah. Spring Hill, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it either. Spring Hill's like a...
Florida is like... Yeah. There's a lot of Cubans here, right?
In Spring Hill?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a lot. I would say there are
Enough.
some misfortunate Cubans who can't afford to live in Hialeah anymore, who've had to end up here over the years. I would put it that way.
Yeah.
Seems like the video quality on this thing's great, man. Great video quality. Oh, they're playing hockey on their front lawn. That's pretty cool. I had never thought about that as an idea of things to do. Like when you move from, when you're missing, when you really miss Michigan, you know what I mean? Yeah. Missing Michigan much there? Spring Hill, Florida.
I dream about Michigan almost every night.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
For years and
You're gonna have to see a doctor. I didn't know you were having nightmares. I'm sorry.
How was I having nightmares? I like Michigan.
No, I mean, I had a nice dream the other day. It was, and I don't remember my dreams, but I remember this one. It was a really nice dream. I was in Ohio. Ow! What the crap is that about? I just wanted to tell you about my dream in Ohio. So I was in Ohio in Port Clinton.
Oh, I like that town.
Yeah, and there was
It's one of the few I actually like in Ohio.
And there was white blonde women shoulder to shoulder for like hundreds of miles in all directions. Ow! And they were all wearing red Buckeye jerseys. Ow! Hey, I'm driving here, buddy. Every last one of them was wearing a Buckeyes jersey and tight denim pants. And then they were.
What is wrong with you?
I'm telling you my dream. I dreamed this the other day, and then for some reason they all had like stuffed dinosaurs.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't get to pick your dreams, by the way. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Your dreams are not something you can pick. Like you could dream something you would never do. You know, like it's not like you can wake up and be like, oh crap, I did this in a dream.
I do that constantly.
You ever feel bad about like something you did in a dream?
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like you can do stuff in a dream that you would never actually do in person.
And then you feel bad about it, like after your dream. Yeah, like if you'd done it.
Yeah. Like the other day I dreamed that I took you to a really nice date. And I was like, dang, I can't believe I spent that kind of money on Katie, bro.
Oh, now you're going to do that, yeah. You taking me to the Outback tonight.
You think Outback that's a good thing about dating a woman with low expectations for a guy. Like, you took me to Outback. It was the most romantic thing I ever did.
It's a steak.
They brought me free bread. So this is pretty much the hood in Spring Hill. I've never seen this part of Spring Hill. This does not seem like the best part of Spring Hill.
Be quiet or I'll make you take me to Cheddar's.
Ew, I hate Cheddar's.
Exactly. There's gotta be some punishment for you.
Nah, I hate Cheddar's. For what? You don't get to pick your dreams.
Yeah. But you will be taking me to somewhere nice.
So I was in Ohio surrounded by Buckeye fans that were pretty hot. I don't get to pick that. That's what my mind went there.
You're hot.
You're hot too.
Yeah.
You're tattoo, man. You're tattoo. No, you're tattoo. Okay, why does this house have like a sinkhole protection barrier? Look at how trashy they actually like drew out the basketball. Why does this house have like a sinkhole protection barrier around it? I'm gonna literally label this video like the worst slums of Spring Hill, because I know somebody that lives here is gonna be like, "We are not a hood." I can already see somebody typing that, and then when they get to this part of the video where I mentioned exactly what they're. So if you're watching this video from the beginning, they actually delete their comments. You know that, right?
What?
I'm gonna make people delete their comments.
Ooh.
Somebody, if I label this video the worst slums of Spring Hill, like the worst parts of Spring Hill or something, then somebody who lives in Spring Hill would have already typed a comment like, "We don't have bad parts. There's bad places in Kensington and Philadelphia. This is a great place to live. We've only got robbed once."
Here's why I keep my channel around. I get notifications that people have like given comments and their comments are mean. Yeah. Then they realize it was mean like 2 seconds later, and then go back and I've already seen the notification.
Delete it, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
It's usually something about my weight, yeah. Or like they just don't like me or something. I don't care. I mean, I find it interesting at this point. That's why I keep it around.
like you look through all my hate mail that goes to it goes to content review. It means it goes to a category where it's not going to publish. Like if you say a mean comment on YouTube,
yeah,
it's not just going to get published. Like the channel owner has to review that.
And if you think you're saying something mean, no, I just laugh at your comment. Literally, I take it as comedy. Yeah, the stuff that you put on this channel is comedy. Is like there's either cursing or they spelled it wrong. It just ends up being hilarious, and I end up laughing at it. So, yeah.
I could have taken a left there.
You could have done a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's Spring Hill for you, and this is the best part of Spring Hill.
Yes.
There's already somebody that lives in Spring Hill typing, we have way better parts. There's a golf course where my grandparents live that's gated. I can already see the comments on this video if I give it that title. The worst parts of Spring Hill. Actually, the worst parts of Spring Hill are really some trailer parks on the east side of the city, but we're not going to go there right now. We don't have time for that. We got to get down to Hudson and see some real crackhead stuff, but
the good stuff in Hudson.
It's not a full moon. You really want to be down here on a full moon. That's when the crackheads are really showing out.
Woo!
That's really when they're showing out. When you come down here on
Really?
a full moon, yeah. That's really when the animals come out, you know.
You think we'll see anything interesting today?
I don't know. Every time we've come down here, we have seen some stuff that will just degrade your mind.
Yeah.
That word just popped into my head, by the way. Degrade my mind. I didn't know what I was going to say, but
We gonna be in this area for
there's a computer in my mind somewhere, like in the background, and it's just grabbed into the dictionary. Let's go into the D's. Degrade. Well, you know what we should do? We should try to expand our vocabulary.
Ooh.
Yeah, like go in the dictionary.
Do like a word of the day for the channel when we're out.
Yeah, a word of the day.
And we find ways to use it.
Okay, go to the D's.
Dedication.
No. It has to be a strange word. You don't really. You want to put you want to add a word to your vocabulary that isn't in your vocabulary, but if it were in your vocabulary, it wouldn't sound awkward. It would sound like it belongs there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to add a word to your vocabulary that is, like the word elaborate. The word elaborate, you don't use that. I use it a lot, but that's not a word. And by the way, the reason I use that word is because in school I got in trouble.
Okay, we're going to go with Merriam-Webster's dictionaries. Word of the day.
Okay.
The word of the day is feign.
F-A-N-E?
F-E-I-G-N.
Okay, so nobody actually uses that. I don't know what it means.
To give a false appearance of something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But if I said feign, it wouldn't. I don't know what it means. So it's not a word you want to add in your vocabulary. It has to be a word that you know exists and you know its meaning.
I can do enclave.
Enclave.
Mm-hmm. Enclave.
I use that word. It's an enclave of wealth. This is an enclave of crack. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Spring Hill is an enclave of misery.
Crack. Yeah.
Misery.
Royster.
I'm going to roister those oysters down there.
To engage in a noisy partying or celebration.
It has to be a word that if you used it, everybody would understand it. You don't want to bring out a word out of the dictionary that nobody even knows what it means, because then you just sound like an idiot. Or you sound like you're trying to sound too professional. It has to be a word you can incorporate to your vocabulary that actually has meaning. The real streets of Spring Hill at night. We should go along 19 and try to see some crackheads. Somebody calling me?
They are calling me from a 305 number.
Oh, answer it. I want to talk to him. Oh yeah, que hola serie. This call is being monitored. This call.
Oh, warranty people.
Bro. Already. Oh yeah. Mija.
Hey,
Why are you talking over me?
The Whopperia.
Talk over me, woman. See, they don't even have a real person. I wonder what's the point of that. Like, there's no real person there. I guess there's real people on hold or something waiting for.
Something smells good.
I lifted my arm to grab the phone and I haven't showered all day. But the fact that you think my armpits smell good is very. Well, as a man, I feel attractive, and the fact that you like my armpit smell. Like, I lift my armpit and you're like, oh wow, something in here. It's just, oh Jose, what is that? I want it. The fact that you think my armpit smells romantic, I'm really wow. I feel revitalized. That's the word of the day, revitalized. I feel revitalized as a man.
No, that Mexican restaurant over there.
No. That's not what you were going for. I know what you were going for. You know what you were going for.
Oh my gosh, we've had so many weird innuendos in this video.
Yeah. No, this video was something else, man. What's the word you just said?
Innuendo.
Innuendo?
Yeah.
Is that like an Inuit? When an Inuit makes love to a midget, you get an innuendo?
No, like alluding to something.
Oh. Eluding?
Yeah.
I'm going to elude the police.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you've used 5 words wrong in this video. Where's like the worst?
Oh, Red Lobster.
Okay, that's gotta be bad. Like, don't they have like a worse hood here in Spring Hill? It's probably behind the shopping plaza. Where's our Bell's outlet in a Rib City? That's where it's gonna be behind them.
There is
A&W. Yo, they got an A&W.
A&W Long John Silver's. I love A&W.
Those are all ghetto type businesses. Where's the hood?
Rural King.
Rural King.
Harbor Freight.
Well, if you're homeless, wouldn't you want to live behind a Rural King?
I would. Because doesn't Rural King give out free popcorn?
The amount of homeless people around here has to be like pretty good. I don't know why.
I'm about to walk into that Rural King.
Bro, you shouldn't be eating popcorn. They put butter all over it. Should you be eating butter?
Yes.
Huh?
There is a Big Lots, a Harbor Freight, and a Rural King in this parking lot. And an A&W Long John Silver's.
Can I see the map real quick?
No.
Maybe instead of talking, you could work.
I am working. I gave you the phone.
That's not work. That's actually the opposite of work. Is there a residential community behind the shopping center? Because if there is, it's going to look trashy. There is. Let's go back there.
Yes. Is it a trailer park?
It's not a trailer park, but it's, you can just tell like their houses from the 70s and stuff like that.
Yeah, and there is that.
What is that? A vape store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a Big Lots.
Hey, we were here last time.
Yeah, we got food at the McDonald's.
We did. Why did we get food at McDonald's? Were we just that hungry? Isn't there a lechonera here? But I don't want to eat a lechonera.
I don't want Cuban food.
I'm not in the mood for Cuban food. I don't know what I'm in the mood
When
for.
it's cold, I don't usually want Cuban food.
Is there a good barbecue place out in Brooksville? There is.
Mm-hmm.
But we should have done that already. We're already too far south for that. Yeah. So I guess we're going to explore the wilderness of... the wilderness. We're going to explore the wilderness of... what's that restaurant right there?
Red Lobster.
No, that's what ghetto people think is... Remember I went to Red Lobster for like the first time?
Yeah.
And it was like all the ghetto people were there. It's like, oh.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they bringing their day here.
Yeah, like if you're ghetto, you think it's fancy.
Yeah.
Like somebody just got out of jail, hasn't been out in the streets for...
That is a Winn-Dixie.
Hasn't been out in the streets for years, gets out, thinks Red Lobster's like... Takes his girlfriend to Red Lobster, stops somebody in the parking lot. Red Lobster. Lobster. I wanna bring just my love in your bank account. But I don't have enough funds. And my account's overdrafted. I thought this would be trash. It's alright back here. Where the crap is a hood in Spring Hill, bro?
Where's the trailer park?
Where is Sunshine Grove?
In Brooksville, where we should be.
Brooksville?
Yes. I like Brooksville.
You like Brooksville? You are so trashy, bro.
Brooksville
if something is
awesome.
trashy, you like it.
I like you.
Oh, yeah. Cuidadito. Te estás pasando a hacer.
I'm getting really good
Te estás
with the
poniendo
punchline
fresca.
lately.
Oh, you are. I've been hoping. I need some excitement in my life. You getting better at punchlines is the best thing that's ever happened to our marriage.
Yeah.
You should start retaliating and gather the courage. Okay, so put this phone on speaker so I can hear it. Let's go to. We're only 12 minutes away from Hudson here.
Yeah. It's not that far.
Oh, let's get there. That is now.
It seems farther than it actually is.
Let's get down to Hudson. The real streets of Spring Hill. The grimy hoods of Spring Hill. Where old people sleep in peace. And young people carry a peace. Well, I'm gonna say it looks quiet.
I wish there was a Florida Man map where we could just drive to find Florida Man.
Yeah. There we go. This street's got a lot of people on it.
This is Spring Hill Drive.
We're back here again. Okay, we've got to stop ending up at this intersection. We just drove around a big circle. Oh, there's a lot of traffic. We need to get on the outside lane.
You need to turn right.
Left. I'll turn right, but then I'll need to make